How to attract and keep volunteer firefighters was the topic of discussion in Bladen County today. The state's fire marshal toured 3 fire departments and found many are in need of new recruits. WWAY's Justin McKee joined him in Elizabethtown and has a story.
We're just trying to do things to call attention to the importance of being involved with your local fire department.
It's no secret that firefighters are the heroes of the community. Many fire departments rely on volunteers to survive. But in recent years, the supply of recruits has dried up.
It's important to get folks there on the scene quickly in an emergency, but it's also effective to have enough people there to do what you need to do. And so that's why we rely so much on the volunteers to help us with that, with fires and EMS-related responses.
State Fire Marshal Mike Causey toured fire departments around Bladen County on Tuesday. He says that young people aren't volunteering as much anymore because of modern distractions, like smartphones, video games, sports, or band. The lack of volunteers hurts smaller counties much more than larger ones.
It's always magnified in the rural communities, and if you have people that grow up in Bladen County and they go to college, they get their degrees, and they need to find a job, where are they going to find a job? They have to go to Raleigh or Charlotte or to a larger city generally.
A town of fewer than 4,000, Elizabethtown actually has a pretty sizable fire department, 11 staff firefighters and 30 volunteers. They can serve as a model for other small communities.
What the chief is doing here to recruit the younger volunteers and to go after grant money to help buy the needed equipment and so forth, it is an ideal model for other fire departments around the state.
Fires aren't limited to the big cities. They happen in small towns too. Reversing the volunteer shortage could be the best way to fight those blazes. In Elizabethtown, Justin McKee, WWAY News.
Causey says that a common theme with many of the small town fire departments is the need for state funding, whether in the form of incentives for attracting and retaining volunteers or grant money for new equipment. His office will put pressure on the state to call attention to these needs.